You want to know something? I really didn't think that this was funny at all. And I'll explain why.
Hey everyone, and welcome to Celebrity Style Magazine, the YouTube channel, and the feature home of CelebrityStyleMagazine.com. The place of entertainment, current events, and the latest celebrity tea. Whether it's your favorite actor or actress, or your most admired hip-hop artist, we will delve into the buffoonery of these here celebrities.
Okay, folks. As you have known, Halloween was Monday? Okay. Came and went, everyone dressed up, had a little fun, whoop-de-woo. Great. Well, guess who decided that she was going to have her shine on Halloween? Yes, you guessed it, Lizzo. And who did she decide that she was going to dress up as? Chrisean Rock. Yes, Chrisean Rock. Now, I have to look at this girl's background a bit because the only thing I know about her is that she is, what's that dude's name? Blueface, that rapper, toxic girlfriend. And, yeah, I don't see how, dressing up like her on Halloween was a good idea. And I'll explain some more on that. Monday, October 31st, 2022 was Halloween. Everyone for the most part was out and about, either dressed up in their costumes, and so were their children, having themselves a good old funky time. And another person feeling herself was none other than Lizzo. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, before I continue on, let me first extend my apologies and correct myself. Her name is pronounced Chrisean Rock, not Christian. Sorry, misspoke. It's Chrisean. If not, you guys can do your usual and correct it down below in the comments. But yes, Chrisean Rock. Also, the video that you guys will be mostly seeing in the background will be of O'Shea Duke Jackson, or just abbreviate and say ODJ. Shout outs to him. Great content creator. Love his videos. Royal subscriber. I guess you can say that my video will be on a, slight disagreement, a respectful disagreement on his video that he did on this matter. Excuse me, sorry for the fumble. But yes, not saying that I think that he's wrong, which he's not. He's not wrong. Yes, this young lady definitely is troubled, and definitely, for some odd reason, really wants to stay or be with this Blueface guy. We'll see how long it lasts. But just to do a brief synopsis on his take on this situation was, he didn't know what the big whoop-de-doo, or I should say the big deal on Lizzo dressing up like her on Halloween, because basically, in a nutshell, and again, I'm not saying that he's wrong, that this young lady is the most violent / toxic / troubled human being that should not be babied. No, everyone's saying that, no, she's a kid, she's young. Yeah, she's young. Make up all sorts of excuses. I don't think they say anything about abuse, but she has been abusive to other people, mainly her man. Okay, so just to get that out of the way, the video that I will most likely link down below in the description, in my description box, pretty much sums that up in a nutshell on why, he feels the way he does on this whole Lizzo dressing up as her. Now, my only problem, and I'm for the most part am going to make this brief. Okay, going to try and make this very brief because, again, I do love to ramble. The only problem I have is I don't think that it was funny. To me, I thought it was inappropriate because at the end of the day, this woman, the Miss Rock, she is a person. And as I said, she is a very troubled, deeply troubled human being who wants to be with a man who probably most likely don't want to be with her anymore. I think, and again, you guys could correct me, I think, he wanted to call it off and break up, and he, I think, preferred to be with his baby mama. I think they have 2 children together. I think that's the one he really wants to be with. So why, he can't call it off with this woman? I don't know. Maybe, again, she's clingy. She doesn't get the hint. All I do know is every time you see these two, or usually when you see these two, it's normally of them most likely arguing. As you well know, they were in a very physical altercation where they eventually had to, really be pulled apart. And I do think police were called. You also remember the situation of when she was fighting his family. I think what did she do again? She knocked his sister's, I think now, estranged husband, former husband, because I don't think she's with this man anymore. She knocked him straight out, and I think she also punched his mother in the face. And the latest one was when he popped her in the mouth, splitting her lip open, and I think giving her a black eye. The list, unfortunately, may go on with these two. But what I'm trying to get at is, why would Lizzo, being the big black fat woman she is, and yes, folks, she is fat, why she would think that it was cool to dress up as Chrisean Rock on Halloween? Again, this woman's not a caricature. She's a woman. Okay? Now, to continue on, someone did post up a tweet, and I'm going to try and see if I can find it and put it up here, about someone just simply asking her, well, what if someone dressed up like you in a fat suit? And of course, she clapped back. Basically, she didn't give a damn. Well, good. She shouldn't give a damn, because my thing is, if someone's making fun of Lizzo, which most likely they probably are, she better not hop on social media and start crying, whine, complain that people are fat shaming her and making fun of her because of her weight. I don't want to hear it. Ever since the beginning, when she came out, pushing her, I guess, her gender on body positivity. Nothing wrong with body positivity, but girl, you keep saying the same thing over again. You love your fatness. But when someone, is mean, criticize you start crying. Okay? But the question is, folks, is she really going to be upset if people keep making fun of her weight? I have to teeter on maybe no. Because look what happened with Aries Spears. And no, we're not getting into that video that him and Tiffany Haddish made. No, we're not getting into that. But he did say something about her looking like the shit emoji, which I do agree with. Now, I will link the video in the cards, but I did do a video about Lizzo posting on social media, her on the tub doing what? Yes, taking a shit. Okay, and not having any qualms about it. Okay. Now, again, would she be all upset if people, continue to start making fun of her for her weight? And what will her reaction be? Again, I don't want to hear any crying, no whining, no nothing. Because just how you thought it was cool to dress up and make fun of a woman who's obviously troubled, again, very troubled, and she's in a relationship that she really needs to get out of. She saw no qualm in that. It wasn't amusing, and no, I do not think it was funny. Just my opinion, folks. You guys can feel free to disagree with me on that, but that's how I feel on it. It wasn't all that funny. And again, Lizzo's the one that's out here, she's winning. But on the other hand, she is also a piece of shit, or a big fat piece of shit. Pardon my French. No, I don't want YouTube to, not have this video not being found or lost in the sauce in the algorithm. But I think you guys know where I'm coming from. Again, on one side, according to ODJ, Mr. Jackson, he saw nothing wrong with it because this is the most abusive, toxic individual we can have, and people need to stop babying her. I agree. But on the other hand, you have a woman who's been in the industry quite a bit, who is fat, and thought it was cute to make fun of someone else, but at the same time upset or not too thrilled when you talk about her weight. And as far as our Ari Spears is concerned, you know what happened? His career is pretty much tarnished after he said those comments. So she may be feeling a little bit confident now. We could say all we want about her being a big black fat woman, this, that, and the third. I'm assuming she's probably used to it by now. Or it could be she knows that Hollywood, is gonna back her up and support her no matter what. And with that, I just want to close off on this because I'm checking out. As I said, I don't want to ramble too much on this matter because, as I said, again, you have to learn how to dish it and take it as well. And if people, for whatever reason, whatever she does, folks are making fun of her because of her weight or just the dumb shit she does, she shouldn't be saying anything because she thought it was cool to make fun of someone else dressing up like them on Halloween. And with that being said, and before I end, I know this may came off harsh of me talking about Lizzo, but this is something that really bugged me, and I was really debating on want to do this video or not. But hey, it's done. I want y'all to tell me what you think. Express your opinions, comments down below. But please, folks, keep this respectful. And with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, I want us all to be healthy, number one. Stay positive. Most important, stay positive, because by the time of the filming, or should say recording of this video, it would be midterm elections. You know how that is. Okay, so we all have to be positive. Vote who you want to vote for. Vote your heart. Vote for what you think is right with you. Okay, and most importantly, I want us all to be safe out there. Okay, and I will see all you wonderful people in the